Hi everyone! Welcome back to English Fab, where learning English is practical, useful, and fab. Today, we're talking about parent-child relationships, an important part of life and conversation. Whether you're discussing your childhood, talking about family traditions, or explaining different types of family dynamics, it's essential to know the right words and expressions. Many English learners find it challenging to describe family relationships naturally, especially when talking about adoptive parents, stepchildren, or blended families. In this lesson, we'll go over a natural conversation, highlight key phrases, introduce useful vocabulary, and share practical tips to help you talk about family relationships with confidence. Whether you're sharing stories about your parents, talking about your role as a guardian, or describing family traditions, this lesson will give you the tools you need. If you find English difficult, don't worry. You can translate the subtitles into English and your own language like this. Check the description below for extra details. Now, let's get started and learn how to talk about parent-child relationships in English. It's nice to see so many families spending time together. It reminds me of when I was a kid. My dad used to take me to the park every weekend.
That's such a great memory. My mom and I used to go on weekend hikes together. She always said it was our special bonding time.
That's really nice. I think parent-child relationships change a lot as we grow up. I used to be really close to my mom when I was little, but now that I'm older, we don't talk as much as we used to.
I know what you mean. When I was a teenager, I argued with my dad all the time. But now, I appreciate everything he did for me.
Yeah, as kids, we don't always realize how much our parents do for us. Do you still live with your parents?
No, I moved out last year, but I visit my mom often. She always says, no matter how old you are, you'll always be my little girl.
That's sweet. My dad says something similar. He tells me, being a parent never stops, even when your kids grow up.
That's so true. What about your family? Do you have any siblings?
I have a younger sister, but we were raised by our adoptive parents. They took us in when we were really young, and I'm so grateful for them.
That's amazing. Adoptive parents are just as loving and supportive as biological parents. It's all about love and care.
Exactly. My parents never treated us any differently. They always made sure we felt like a real part of the family.
That's beautiful. My cousin was adopted as well, and she's really close to her adoptive parents.
It's all about building strong relationships. Family isn't just about blood, it's about love and support.
I completely agree. Oh, speaking of family, my stepbrother just had a baby. My stepmom is overjoyed to be a grandmother now.
That's exciting. Blended families are becoming more common, and it's great when everyone gets along.
Yeah, it took time for everyone to adjust, but now we're one big, happy family.
That's what matters the most. Parents, whether biological, adoptive, or step-parents, all play such an important role in our lives.
Absolutely. I think as we get older, we realize how much they do for us.
Couldn't have said it better myself. Hey, speaking of parents, I should call my mom later. It's been a while since we had a proper chat.
That's a great idea. I think I'll call my dad too.
Family first!
Always.
And that's a wrap for today's lesson on parent-child relationships. We explored how to describe different family roles, express feelings about family bonds, and use natural phrases to talk about relationships with parents, children, and guardians. Let's quickly review what we covered today. What we talked about. How to describe different parent-child relationships, including biological, adoptive, and blended families. Ways to talk about childhood memories, family traditions, and staying connected with loved ones. Useful phrases for discussing family dynamics and expressing appreciation for parents or children. Key phrases. No matter how old you are, you'll always be my little girl. Parent-child relationships change a lot as we grow up. Being a parent never stops, even when your kids grow up. Family isn't just about blood, it's about love and support. Adoptive parents are just as loving and supportive as biological parents. Blended families take time to adjust, but they can become really close. I should call my mom later. It's been a while since we talked. Talking about family relationships is a great way to improve fluency and express emotions naturally in English. Whether you're sharing childhood memories, talking about your parents, or discussing family traditions, these phrases will help you sound more confident and natural. Try using these expressions in your daily conversations, whether you're chatting with friends, meeting new people, or simply expressing appreciation for your family. The more you practice, the easier it will become. Okay, thanks for watching today's lesson on English Fab. I hope you found these English tips useful and feel more confident. Remember, practice makes perfect, so try using these phrases in your daily conversations. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up, share it with your friends, and subscribe for more Fab English lessons. Until next time, keep practicing and stay Fab.